Welcome back to Woodsley Bees. Today I'm going to have another look in the split that I made. It was 3 weeks ago now. That's 16 days roughly, and I knew that there was queen cells in there when I made it, so I'm hoping to find a queen in here today. Maybe, we'll see. I know there's lots of bees in there because I did open it up earlier. I've been feeding them pretty regularly, and the fourth frame, which was completely empty, they're starting to draw that out. So let's take a look. So yeah, there's lots of bees in the entrance or in the opening where the feeder is, and they're getting sugar water, which is helping them to grow some comb, build some comb. So we'll take a look in here, and yep, there are lots of bees inside. Nothing too much. And as you can see, they are building out comb on this frame. Both sides. They've actually got some nectar going in this side. Okay. I'm just going to put this one to one side. Have a little look inside. See if I can pull this out without upsetting them too much. That's a heavy frame. And that looks to be all honey and nectar on this side. And the same on this side. I'm just scanning real quick to see if I can find a queen. If she's in here, she's very new, very young. She may even be a virgin. Now I do see some larvae, or should I say brood, at the bottom of the next frame. Now it takes 21 days for worker bees. $16 days for a queen. So there you can see, I'm going to see if I can find queen cell maybe that's opened. I don't really see a queen cell. I see drone cells at the bottom. Still a little bit of worker brood in there. Get some daylight on the subject. I am kind of early. It's been long enough for a queen cell to emerge, if there was one in there. I'm not sure if you can see this one where my thumb is, but the side looks chewed out. Now I don't know if that was a queen cell or a drone cell. But this would be a good colony to maybe drop a queen in if there is no queen cell. Now up here there's something that's chewed out. Right there. Looks to me like it could have been a queen cell. That's been chewed out and something's come out of that cell. Question is that a queen? But that would have been one of the queen cells that I would have hoped, or at least that's what I thought was a queen cell that I was hoping for. So that has hatched out whatever it was. So I'm going to have a little look around and see what I can see. Okay, so I do not see any sign of a queen there right now. What I might do is replace this frame with a frame with eggs and larvae on it from the hive that I know has a queen in it. There's lots of active bees in here. They do seem calm. Collecting honey, collecting nectar and pollen. A little bit of pollen, but I think that's what I might do, is have a look, see if I can steal a frame of... Now listen to that. That could be the roar. Now this was the first split that I did, which turned out that it had the queen in it. And I know that because I've seen eggs in here. I am feeding these so that they can build more comb, and they've been taking that. And I need to get my hive tool. A little bit of smoke so they know I'm coming. Mix up their pheromones. Remove this lid. There's lots of bees on the lid there, making a little bit of comb, which we don't really want. Don't really want comb on the lid. But as I look in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full frames of bees. We'll remove this one, the outside frame. The bees are on it. Nothing really happening there yet though, but they are on it. So I know that there is a queen in here, or there was a queen in here. So I'm expecting to see eggs and larvae. Of course there's some honey. These girls are getting fed so they can draw out more comb on this frame and these two frames, which are fairly new. This one is very light, has no weight to it at all. Now I know the queen in here was basically from this season, and I did mark her, but the mark somehow came off. So she doesn't have a green dot on her thorax. So that's going to have to get done again at some point. Let's have a look at this frame. This looks like all nectar and pollen. Yeah, all nectar and pollen. And they're drawing this side of the frame out. This must be fairly new frame because Yeah, there was no foundation on here. They're drawing it out and they're backfilling it with nectar. Keeping my eye open for that queen. I expect she's going to be on one of these two frames. Oh wow. Okay. Lots of brood here. We've got some open larvae at the bottom. She may not be on this frame. The next frame is full of brood as well. Lots of open larvae and cap brood on this side and on this side. Looks like they backfilled some of the spots with honey, nectar. Lots of brood in there though. I'm just looking to see if I can see that queen. I've got that halo of honey around the brood. And there's some nectar in there as well. A little bit of comb that we don't need. Just remove that. So she's in here and she's doing a great job. That's two sides full of brood. Let's see what we got in here. Again, lots of brood. Open larvae at the bottom. Open larvae in the spots where they've emerged from. I'm not seeing any space for eggs. So I don't expect her to be on this frame. But I'm looking anyway. She's a very dark queen. I don't see her there. She could be on the next frame. I don't see brood on the next frame. That doesn't mean that she's not started to lay some brood on this frame. Now this frame was brand new when I made this split. So any comb on here is brand new comb. And I see eggs. Yep, I see eggs on this frame. Eggs on this whole side. So I'm going to give this frame to the other split, and hopefully we're going to knock these See if I can find my brush. That frame is going to go to the other split, but I need to get the bees off because there's a possibility that they could fight. This is all nectar. And they're building out this comb on this side. So I know my queens, there's eggs on this frame too, in the middle, right in here. So the queen is here somewhere. If not this frame, the previous frame. There she is. Here is the queen. Here is the queen right here. Big girl. There she is. So I think with her being on that frame, I know where she is. Now she's in there, safe and sound. Knocked off most of the bees off this frame. Okay, that's pretty much the majority of the bees off of this frame. And this frame, which has got nothing but nectar on it from the other hive. Can take the spot there. If I can get it in, there it is. So even if they didn't have a queen in that split, they've now got eggs again. So if they need to, they can start making a queen again. Hopefully they've got one already on the go, but at this point I don't really know. But I know the queen is in here. I know there's a full frame of eggs. There's 2 full frames of larvae, cap brood. I need to put another box on top of this one, realistically, which I'm going to do, because 80%, we might not be there just yet, but within a few days this is going to be 80%. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full frames full of honey, empty frame with comb drawn, empty frame with no comb drawn. So they're going to need space soon. Now, last week I put this Swiffer pad in there for the beetles, which I haven't had an issue with yet, but that's there. Has some oregano oil on it, which apparently, my understanding is the varroa mites dislike it with a passion and it kills them. So if that's true, that's a bonus. These guys now are all set. This is hive number 4, the bottom 2 boxes, which I haven't been in probably since 3 weeks ago when I put the double screen board in up here. Pretty certain now that the queen is down in this box, and she's probably going to be running out of space. There's a chance that they could be running out of space. So what I need to do is to take off the top 2 boxes, and those do not have a queen. I looked in there last week and I just saw there was no new eggs, no new larvae, no open larvae. A little bit of brood still, but there was lots of bees. So my thought is that the queen is in the bottom box, and they're extremely busy on the front board, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is open this hive up and we'll take a look inside the bottom two boxes. So I've got the feed on top, which is basically for these top two boxes, for them to draw out comb, because this top box was all brand new frames. Now they're taking this sugar water, and they should be making comb. I don't really want to look in the top box. I can judge by the weight if there's much going on. And I just lay this on its edge. It doesn't weigh a whole lot. There are bees in there, and there's lots of bees up here, as you can probably see. But again, I was in here last week. I didn't see too much action going on. Now if I have to, I can give these guys some more resources as well. It's a pretty heavy box. So now we've got a lot of bees coming here that want to get in this top box, but the top box is not there. So I haven't used any smoke. I don't even know if my smoke is still lit. Nectar. Kind of what I would expect on the outside frame. Actually, let's leave this one out here so we've got space to work for these. These outside frames are new. There's some new frames here which they've drawn out and they put nectar in them. I see eggs in this one. So there's eggs on this frame. See if I can see the queen on this frame. I'll show you those eggs. Okay, so I don't know if you can see them or not. But there are definitely some eggs in here. The queen is going to be close by. There she is with the dot on her. That's my queen that I've always seen. She's right there with the dot on her thorax. She's right there. You can't miss her. She stands out like a big queen bee. So there she is. There's eggs on this frame too, which you can see quite clearly on the black foundation. Hopefully you can see them. And lots of honey. Yeah, these frames if I can pull it out. I see eggs on here too. Wow, these guys are going to have a population explosion real soon. They're going to need another box. Absolutely, they're going to need another box. They're going to be having a whole bunch of larvae real soon. So if I'm not real careful, these guys are going to swarm on me if I'm not careful. So I don't really need to look in here any further. I might have a look in the bottom box real quick. Oh, that's really, really, really heavy. This is the bottom box of hive number 4, which has the queen. And I'm a little concerned, and I think I need to do a split, but I can't really do it today, I don't think. Wow. Can't even get in there. They're packed in there real good. Okay, let's have a look in here. So this is all nectar, a lot of pollen. Now the queen may have come down since we moved her, but I don't think she did. I think she's still up top. Wow, these are a lot of numbers of bees here. Wow, holy moly. This is not the same as last year. Last year I struggled with losing my queen in the spring, or last year, whatever, I don't know. A lot of brood in there, ready to be hatched out, no queen cell. Now I seem to remember I thought I saw a queen cell. I'm actually going to scrape off this excess comb on the bottom. Because we don't need it. There's a fake queen cell there. I'm also looking for signs of varroa. Not really seeing any signs, so that's good. There's a queen cup here, not charged. Ooh. Okay. Brood, open larvae, eggs, it's all on this frame. So she is down here from time to time, but she's running out of space. So she needs room. Well, I could even give them a third box. That's not something I generally do, or haven't done it yet really, I should say. There's a lot that I haven't done, I should say that. Yeah, there's certainly a lot of things in beekeeping that I haven't got around to doing. Oh. So, oh, what's going on here with this frame? We have drone brood and worker brood. These guys are about to explode. Watch out. Yeah, these girls are about to explode. There's a ton of bees in here. I am currently surrounded by a lot of bees because the top of this hive, the one hive, doesn't even exist right now. Not even here anymore. Yeah, they need space. A lot of pollen down here. There's brood down here as well though, so that's good. Let's get some smoke on these girls. Where's my smoker gone? There you are. The thing is, I'm literally standing in the flight path of where the one hive was. So it doesn't surprise me that they're all around me. It's kind of hard not to be in the flight path of the bees right now because they got entrances on the back and the front. Oh, that's a full frame of brood. That's a really good laying pattern. And there is a charged queen cell. I'm actually going to, oh yes I am, going to see what I can do to give this queen cell to the other hive, just in case they still need it, because this tops does not need it. So there's the queen cell, there's two there. The one on the right is definitely charged. So this one here, can I get this out without wrecking it? Gently does it. Take this one as well. Okay, there's a queen cell there. A little bit of wax there, remove that. The queen cup there. Queen cell at the bottom there. Where is it? Not really sure about that one. It's heavy. Nothing really ready for taking as far as honey goes, I wouldn't say. I'm not as interested in honey this year, to be honest. I want bees, and I've got them. Alright, what do we got here? We got a whole bunch of brood. Lots and lots of brood. A little bit of open larvae. And lots of brood. I don't know why they would be making a queen cell. She's got some good laying pattern going on here. That's interesting. See that bee there? Got a glob of something on it. So I'm going to put that back in there. I need to get another frame, another box full of frames for this hive. So a lot of bees. Come on, girls, get down, get down, get down. Oh. Yeah, there is an absolute ton of them. Alright, what are we doing for frames here? Let's put all the frames back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 frames. Because when I got the nuke, it was really packed and I didn't have room for 10 frames to go in there. So that's in there. Jeez, the bees are getting very flighty. These guys know the queen's not there now, because the queen's in the top box, which is going on now. So these guys can calm down. Calm down, calm down. And there goes the screen board. Okay, so I have a frame here. I'm going to make a couple of spots. Maybe you can see me, maybe you can't. So there, I've grafted those into that frame. So if they need a queen, maybe there's a chance they can get one out of those cups. Just be careful putting them in.
top box.
Well, that was pretty eventful. Okay, they'll calm down now. So the bottom box has got the queen and lots of eggs. I put a frame of eggs from this split into there, the nuke, so they've got eggs. I put a couple of queen cells in the top box, so they have a chance of making a queen if they haven't already. These guys have a queen, and she's laying real good. These guys I need to look into still in hive number 1.